Welcome back then to another episode of Celta Vigo's, well, realistically, Celta Vigo's push for Europe. It's an interesting time. We're going to run the intro, we're going to talk about what's gone on, and then we'll get a couple of games in for today's update. So first of all, let's talk through a few games. So last time we met was the Villarreal, Valencia, Atletico debacle, where we didn't score in the first two games and then we got beat after being 2-0 up against Atletico. That was followed up by a 1-0 win against Barcelona. The surprise in my voice is telling. Let's have a little look at the goal. In the 88th minute, Afonso Sousa brought in off the bench, and he scores an absolute belter to give Celta the win. That was then followed up by another 4-1 win over Real Betis. Santi Mina scoring all 4 goals. I've got to say, he's convinced me now. I'm a believer. Following on from that, a 1-1 home draw against Malaga. Poor result, if we're being honest. Santi Mina getting us out of a little bit of a jam in that one when we were 1-0 down. We were then beaten 2-0 at home by Real Madrid. We didn't really put up any fight. It was pretty poor. 0-0 away at Bilbao. We were the better team in that one, but again, we didn't score. But March brought round some excellent form, really. A 2-0 home win against Almeria. 6-2 away at Getafe. 3-1 at home against Granada. And then a 1-1 draw at Alaves. We'll see the goals in this one. Alaves was a huge game in terms of the league. As you can see, a little bit of a kick clash going on. It started with an Alaves goal. Duarte with an absolute thunderbolt into the top corner. And then we were saved once again. Vinagre down the left, crossed it in. Santi Mina. He doesn't miss anymore. So the latest game, we were beaten 3-1 away at Real Madrid, an expected result realistically. And that brings us into today's fixtures. So we've got Levante and Espanyol. And I think it's interesting because one of the earlier episodes you will remember was the Levante away and Espanyol away game. So now we've got the two at home. Let's see how much we've developed. Before we get into them, let's have a quick look over the league table and see where we are. So we're sitting in 6th place, which is a Europa League place. We are level on points with Alaves, who have played the game more than us. Levante are 1 point behind, sitting in 8th spot. And Sevilla are 3 points ahead of us in 5th. So you can see how important today's game against Levante is. And then we've got Espanyol, who in theory we should beat because they're struggling down at the bottom. Just a little update on the club as well. So yes, we were sold. Adolfo has come in as the new chairman. He's happy for us to stay. We're still doing really well on the club vision side of things at A+, so I don't see that being any real issue going forward. He's been fine with us. He's increased the wage budget, and we've been looking to sign a couple of players. As you can see, we've got a few going on at the minute. We have signed Joseph Osorio, who's a regen from Atletico Nacional. I think he costs 1.4 million. Yeah, 1.4 million. He will join in the January with Ruben Marcassini, who is still developing quite nicely. When he played one game for Boca, I don't think they want to play him because he's coming to us, but he'll be good when he comes in. We've offered a contract and had this agreed now with Liam Miller, 23 years of age from Liverpool. Not going to start for us. He's not a great player, but I think he'll be an option. And Oscar Mingueza signing from Barcelona. Good cover at centre-back. He's only 23 years of age, Spanish, small contract. I think he'll do a job for us, to be honest. I think he's quite good. And we're going to have a couple of centre-backs leaving probably in the summer, so he'll be an option. In terms of the tactics then, nothing really to talk about. Manuel Akanji is now starting. He's back to full fitness, which is good to see. He's done really well. Pablo Maffeo is in at right back. Hugo Mayo has got a knock. And Rainier is fit today, so he's going to come into the squad. We've been playing Afonso Sousa a little bit more on the left-hand side, so he'll keep his position today. But let's get into this one and see if we can keep up our march towards European football. Here we go then. Early highlight, and it's gone Levante's way. Here's Herrero. Dani Gomez. Campagna. It's through to Morales. Oh. Oh dear. Driving into the box. It's cleared. It's just bobbling around. Here's Sousa. Sousa with the effort off the bar. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Levante. Good move, that. Still 0-0 in the game. Here's Roger. Finds Bardi. Into Dani Gomez. He looked offside. Where's your flag? There it is. Pretty even first half. Not much to talk about. Let's just try and raise the spirits and go again, really. Good header out by Araujo. He's Rainier. Santimina ahead of him. He loses out. Come on. Pick your head up. Morales. Missed the sitter in the first half. Vukcevic finds Roger. Bardi's ball. Dani Gomez. Big chance. I think it's tipped wide. Rainier again. Mina. Beltran. Pepe. Beltran. Rainier in the box. And he's onside. And Celta Vigo lead Levante. Huge moment this for the youngster. He hasn't scored much this season. I think when we changed him to Shadow Striker, though, it's definitely helped. You see him making those bursts into the box. Good finish. Celta Vigo 1, Levante 0. Here's Akanji. Pumped forward. Santimina lays it off to Rainier. Here's Pepe. Nicolas Pepe, and it's 2. Celta Vigo in Dreamland. Lovely football again. Rainier massively involved. Slips it through to Pepe. He makes it 2-0. Could this be another 3 points? Here's Loriente. Big chance for him. It's well saved, but it's put in by Roger Marti, and Levante are back in the game. We're going to make the change. We're going to go defensive. Can we hold on? Bardi's cross. Blanco saves it. Onto Pepe. Pepe with the run. Oh, if you're going to beat 3 men, you need to hit it on target, surely. Well done, lads. Happy with that one. Another big result. Lopez amazed as Levante failed to win. I'm amazed we didn't get the win out there. Got to score goals to win, mate. Right, we've got 11 days now until the Espanyol game. We'll come back for that one. Time now for the second game of the episode at home to Espanyol. One change to the starting lineup. Hugo Mayo comes back in at right back. Other than that, it's the same team. Sousa keeps his place on the left. Let's get into this one. Renier cutting inside. It's a good cross, no one there. Here's Akanji. Finds Ducouré. Vinagre. Ducouré again. Santimina. Good ball onto Sousa. Pulled back. Vinagre. Ducouré. Beltran. Pepe in there, and he's offside. Crossed in. Pepe. Santimina. And Celta Vigo do have the lead. And it's another goal for Santimina. We'll see it again. We've learnt throw-ins. Hugo Mayo with the cross. Pepe's flick on. And Santimina top bins. Lovely stuff. Munir crossed in. And Fernando Nino levels up for Espanyol straight away. Munir, someone that we're in talks with as well, by the way. We'll talk more about that after the game. But Celta Vigo throwing away their lead. Beltran. Pepe. Santimina in there. Beltran. Mina. Well, it's going to count. It's a second goal. It's 24 goals for the season for Santimina. And Celta Vigo lead by 2-1. Dada's ball onto Nino. Lozano. Nino. And Fernando Nino gets his second. It's end-to-end stuff. It's Celta 2. Espanyol 2. 2-2 at the break then. Good going forward. Bad at the back. Vinagre. Good run from Vinagre. Oh, just wide from Renier. It's still 2-2. That's 2 points dropped. Santi Mina can only do so much for us. You were not good enough today. Yeah, definitely. Should have been a win. Okay, let's have a little look where we're up to. So really now we're in the final run-in. What we're going to do is we're going to come back for the final 3 games, which is Villarreal away, Valencia at home, Atletico away. As you can see, that's going to be 3 huge games really. Valencia there, Villarreal, Atletico as well. So 3 massive games. At the minute we're sitting in 5th place. Sevilla will probably go above us. Valencia can go above us as well. So we could be 7th the next time we play. So we really need to put a little run together and make sure we still get into some form of Europe for next season, which I think is what we deserve from this season. Santi Mina, 23 goals, top of the scoring charts. What a player he's been for us this season. Talking of players in, so we've offered contracts to 2 players. Munir, who's at Espanyol, he's on loan from Sevilla at the minute. 25 games, 9 assists. I think he's going to be a perfect backup on that right-hand side. He can do a job in the striker role as well, so I think he's a good player. He's well-rounded. And William Goebbels from Monaco. It's weird that they're not offering him a contract. I can't really understand why. He's 21 years of age. I'm sure he's well thought of on the game, so I'm not really sure why, but, you know, their losses are gain. He's playing in Monaco's 2nd string this season. 18 games, 17 goals, 6 assists. So, I mean, probably doesn't tell us much, but I think he'll be really, really good as a backup striker. He's only 21. He's going to develop more. We'll see how he goes. So, once again, thanks for being here. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. There's loads of content coming. And the next time we talk, hopefully, we'll be completing our push for Europe. So, until then, see you soon.